Hello there. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome
Good
to
evening.
a very experimental episode of Binge-O-Clock, which is Friday night, 11 o'clock.
Your prime time audience time, I mean, it's as everybody knows. Friday, 11 o'clock is when everybody is at home and not out.
No one's
partying
out.
at
Nobody
all.
has weekend plans. No, there is no weekend. It's like, hey, you know what? What are you doing this Friday? I don't know. 11 o'clock, do you want Sahil and Rohan? Fuck, that's
You know
a plan,
what, dude? That's it. Like, yeah.
That is what I wanted to do.
Cancel that Izumi reservation. Fucking whatever that movie you were gonna watch. Tear up those tickets. It's time.
Yeah. The reason why Jug Jug Geo is not doing that well in theaters is because we have blocked this time, and everyone who blocked like tickets, they are tearing it right now, saying no. This is what we want to watch. This is on priority. This is very important for us. So thank you to everybody who is here watching this.
Welcome to Binge BO.
Okay, let's quickly explain what's going to happen. This is, before we start, very simple. If you are here, you need to take this link, send it to your friends. Tell them, hey, Sahil and Rohan are online. They are doing stuff. That's it. Don't give them any context. Don't tell them what is happening. Just send the link, get your friends here. And let's get as many people watching this. And also, no matter who's watching, please press the like button. This is something that we keep saying.
There's
because
like some 64 people watching and there's only 47.
हो जाएगा increase हो जाएगा. अगर लोग आएंगे great, लोग नहीं आएंगे ठीक है. Conversation, we do this for our own satisfaction. Yes,
this is true.
It hurts internally because we are like shit. Needed a little more people than 64, but it's fine. You 65 people, we will still entertain you. That is our goal.
We're here for you.
Exactly. We are here for you. So
we're here for you. For all 67 people that didn't go out this Friday.
Yeah. Including us, 69. Nice.
69.
Very
as
nice.
Shubham Dudeja has pointed out. There we go.
Maintaining the number for meme culture. So yeah, send it to your friends. Tell them to come here. Press the like button. If you press the like button, more people know that we are online. Long story short is that then people will know, okay, these guys are streaming. Let's see what is happening. Yeah. That's the basic gist. This is, once again, as we are saying, Binge-O-Clock. Welcome. Sorry, we've been a little up and down with schedules. Things are getting now, getting much busier with
people life. Are going outside now.
Yeah.
But not on Friday night.
On Friday night, no. Friday night we stay here. We make sure we are out
Friday
every
night.
week except Friday night.
Yes.
Friday night, 11 o'clock is reserved for this.
That's peak time. peak YouTube.
So to peak YouTube, welcome
to peak YouTube.
Welcome to this extremely niche podcast.
Yes.
We are here to discuss Obi Wan Kenobi and Top Gun. These are the two things that have happened last week, as well as Top Gun is still going strong in theaters.
Yes.
Which one do you want to start with? Which one would you like to discuss?
Well, since you started with how underwhelming you found the number of people watching the stream, let's start with Obi Wan Kenobi. If we're going to start with underwhelming, let's start with Obi Wan Kenobi. You want to go first? Should I go first? How do you want to do this?
Man, I would just like to say that honestly, right now I am watching a show on Hotstar that is much better called Mika the Vohti, and that gives you a good comparison of what I thought about Obi Wan.
What's the show called?
Mika the Vohti. It's Mika Singh Swayamvar.
No.
It's a lot of fun.
No.
You should watch it.
I swear to God, when you said at first, I was like, okay, surely there's like some anime on Hotstar that you're watching, but it's 1 second. What? I'm sorry. What?
Mika
Tell
Singh
me
is
what fresh cultural hell have we reached now? What Mika Singh is getting married?
Mika Singh is getting married. He's done a Swayamvar, like Raki ka Swayamvar. He's called some like 15 chicks, and it's a reality show. And ooh, you want gossip? This is good gossip.
Always.
This is what I'm very
Always,
excited for. So for the
always.
first 3 episodes, there was this girl called Bushra, and every episode they featured her because she was this Ladaku type, right? And they love, conflict is good for reality TV, right?
Yes.
Fourth
of course.
episode onwards, she's not there. She's cut out of all the sequences. She's edited out of all the sequences. Right now, we're watching an episode where only her arm is visible. Her voice is heard, but only her arm is visible. They punched in everything. Apparently, she's already married and has a kid. And legally, then she can't be part of the show. But they've already shot it, so now they are editing. I love it. I love it. It's just. Guys, this is.
I guess we found strangest things. So this is 1 second. Mika Singh is also now doing a Swayamvar
Yeah, bro.
live on TV.
Yeah, bro. Mika Singh is doing a Swayamvar live on TV, and it's obviously, I feel like a great PR stunt because most of the episodes are like, Mika is so good, Mika is so cute, Mika is so nice, Mika is so sweet. And I'm falling for it. I'm like, yeah, maybe he is a nice person. but-
You're falling. I'm sorry, but this is where we depart on the man lust. This is where we have to agree to disagree.
listen. This is never part of man lust. When there is a man lust, when there is like an entire this thing, like how we have oils, there will never be a Mika Singh society. Okay, let's just put it in writing right now.
You're telling me there will never be a MILFs? Yeah. There will never be a Mika. I'd like to friendship. But Mika Singh is getting mad on like nice.
If
we are in
anyone's
the golden
curious,
age of entertainment.
yeah, if
We are in
anyone's
the golden
curious,
age
you
of
can
entertainment.
you can watch it. Anyways, but this stream was not about that. This stream was me to tell you that, yeah, in comparison, Obi Wan was one of those shows which started with great promise, went really well, had its
This show
Scooby Doo
started
moments.
1 second. I want to go back to the Mika show started with great promise.
No, Obi Wan. Now I moved
Okay,
on. Mika
okay.
is now.
Okay.
Mika obviously started with great promise, dude. One girl was there and she's cut out of the show. Can you imagine the editing that is happening right now? The frantic editing is just, it's an art.
This same editor should head over to DC and recut the Flash for DC. Have you been? I mean, I know this is a few. Have you been following that saga?
Yeah.
Have you been following the Ezra Miller saga?
I tweeted also,
Has
I'm
anybody
like-
chat? Have you been following the Ezra Miller saga?
He needs like Flashpoint to go back and fix. I'm like, what are you? You have a ranch. There are children there. They are holding guns. You're threatening kids. What are you doing?
Yeah. So for people who don't know, the short version of it is exactly what Sahil said. So Ezra Miller, they've basically been on a bit of a. I don't even know what the word is. Like it's not a bender at this point anymore. They've gone berserk. And what has happened as a result of that is that like more and more like weird behavior has been like unearthed now. Apparently there's like underage people involved.
Yes.
And like
Yes.
there's this thing that today I went to a gossip site where it said that he punched they punched the guy from Elvis at a bar in Tokyo or something like that, or then like said something where the guy who played Elvis then punched them. Or something like that, and also, but basically, it's just DC's lawyers are just like, and DC's editors are just sitting there going,
Yeah.
"How do you make a Flash movie without the Flash?
Yeah.
How do you?"
You're right. This is time for the Mika the Vohti editor to be like, excuse me, let me offer my expertise. What if we only show his arm? Like, what if we only cut out everything that was there?
It's really like, Devesh says he went reverse Flash. He really did though.
He
mean,
did.
they aren't going to scrap somebody pointed out, right? Like there was this weird, like somewhere I saw this comment that pointed out that when the Flash movie was announced, like what Avengers movie we were on when the Flash movie was announced?
I think it
and
was
where
quite
we are,
like, I think around
right
Endgame
now.
time when I think the
No.
Batman time only.
The movie was announced way before that. Like the development history on Flash has been one of the most tortured things in history. And there was this great comment. Unfortunately, I can't find it, but it did one of those timeline comparisons. And holy crap, man! It's just one of those things that's just absolutely crazy. And it's just at this point, I don't know what DC is supposed to do.
shoot
Like
themselves.
right now, DC is just hoping that like right now, everybody at DC is just sitting fingers crossed, going, please, whatever happens in the next few months, nobody find like Dwayne Johnson in a
Yeah,
car
I was just
doing like
thinking.
cocaine off a hooker's ass. Please, 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 nobody find Dwayne Johnson doing that. Like, just no.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? It's meth. It's crystal meth. You know, like he just like.
Oh man, that would just be.
I feel bad for them, dude. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. The universe is just broken. The universe is just. Ah, sorry, DC.
It's just
I
no.
really
It's really
apologize.
it's the opposite of it's. It's like they literally what is the opposite of the MCU, right? Like what is the opposite of the MCU?
Yeah,
Right?
that's what it is. It's DC. You.
Yeah, really. Like to put it in perspective, right? Like the only like what have there been any major recasts in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Like to put it in perspective, the only one I can think of is one is of course Terrence Howard for
Hulk, no.
Okay,
Hulk also, and then
Hulk in that early
Terrence
part of
Howard.
thing, and then Terrence Howard, right, for Don Cheadle. And now, literally, the reason they have to think about who's going to be the next Black Panther is because Chadwick Boseman, literally, poor guy, like, you know, got
Was
cancer, he passed away, and it's like just an unmanageable situation. But this is just like,
Yeah.
what is left,
Yeah,
literally.
it's unsalvageable. I feel like this is gonna be a tough this. Good jump, good
Like,
jump.
it
Proud
just,
of you.
yeah, that was a
That was a
solid
very
one.
good jump.
Very
Yeah.
smooth.
Very smooth. He's a
That
proper,
was very,
proper
very,
artist.
very much unlike the Flash production.
But let's come to Obi's.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obis.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Chalu
yes,
kiya,
yes.
was very happy. 1-2 episodes in, super happy. Loved the first Darth Vader introduction, squealed like a girl. Loved the. So it's just not girl, squealed like anyone, just squealed, okay? Enjoyed the fight sequences. Holy fuck, what is happening? Then it started becoming Scooby Doo, where he's running around, Darth Vader's chasing him. Okay, great. Okay, great. Reva's plot was just so. Oh my god, please, why are you force fitting it? And the finale, I built up this energy in me that this is gonna be epic, it's gonna be a big culminating battle, and I was like, cool. Yeah, like it's like that John Oliver segment where he says everything and then he's like, cool. That is all that I can say. Cool.
Yeah, okay, fair. That's a fair estimation of it. How I know it's not great is that, like I said, right, I went to Celebration. I watched the first 2 episodes with 2,000 people. It's like I'm sitting here and like there is like Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor and everybody else. And the first 2 episodes, everybody watches it and it's like pure hype, right? Everybody like, oh man, crazy, that's awesome, what a great episode, etc. And then like it was just from there on out, everything was just it made me angry almost. Right? Like to the point where I'm a Star Wars fan. I love this shit, right? And this was just it was one of those things where it's like, who approved this draft? How was this enough of a story? There is stuff here that is not even first thought. Like there were things that's begging belief, and then there's just the utter and absolute like ludicrous.
The day
And
I saw
just-
the scene with Obi-Wan Kenobi walking with Leia and a coat covering both of them. And I'm like, at which point in your writing career?
That foot chase also, right? When those 3 adults are chasing Leia, like in the forest. I'm like, are you like artificially slow running? Like what is happening? Like just, oh my God, like just put your back into it. And what makes me mad, down the road, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are making The Mandalorian. Little further down the road, Kevin Feige is handling the entire MCU. Knock on another door or two. Ask for a little help. Stop approving these. I feel like what's happening with Star Wars is the opposite of what's happening with the MCU also, in the sense that I feel like Disney feels like to keep Disney Plus going, they just need to have a certain amount of content coming
being
out.
churned
And I
out.
feel like unlike the MCU, which is sort of this thought out, mapped out place where characters genuinely have journeys to go on, these guys are at a point of just pure panic where they're like, until we figure that out, we're just going to keep doing things with legacy characters
Of
or
course.
characters that we think are legacy characters, in order to, if we just say Obi-Wan Kenobi, everybody will be like, oh my God, that's insane, that's amazing. If we just say Boba Fett, everyone's going to be like, oh my God, that's insane, that's amazing, right? But it feels like so far the only slam dunk has been like the Mandalorian. I'm with Tanmay Majumdar, who said high times the Star Wars universe gets in new stories with fresh characters. Fallen Jedi comes to mind,
Tanmay,
but
I'm
like
so
Fallen
glad
Order,
you've
right?
brought
Yeah,
up
Fallen
Fallen
Order,
Jedi.
because Fallen
Fallen
Order
Order.
was how terrible now is this fortress, right? Because both these stories should be happening in roughly the same time. As far as I know, Fallen Order is canon,
Yeah.
which means that twice now this fortress has been breached and flooded
Yep.
by like
In the
people
exact
randomly
same way. In the
in the
exact
exact same
same,
way.
holding the force to block the water from coming
How
through.
did the empire survive as long as it did if it was this incompetent? Like at this point, it's like to the point where it's like I now no longer support the rebellion, I support the empire, because the empire was obviously so bad. The rebels should have worked faster, all right? Because these guys are clearly stupid.
Yeah, but
Which means the fact that it took the rebels so long to deal with these oh, like what was happening? Like they're like there was that episode where she's sitting in the control room and she's feeding him instructions, and there are like other imperial officers working there,
yes.
right? And no one is saying, it's like,
No.
let's not stop to question for a second why that officer is whispering things
She
to
chokes him at
somebody
the
on
back. There is a
camera.
full physical fight. Are you trying to tell me that you're
Yeah,
so
nobody
engrossed in
hears.
work
Like,
that at no point have you seen a fight happen behind you, or the person who was talking to your lead, senior,
yeah.
just
I'm with Shah in the chat who says just forget the Skywalkers. Their story is told.
I agree.
Stop trying to find like just more stories to tell within those gaps. You've got all these amazing characters. And if you're going to be so bad with like your actual legacy characters, makes you wonder, why am I watching why am I supposed to be excited for a show about like Andor, man? Like, why am I
yeah, that's a show which I'm really not kicked for.
like now? Why am I supposed to
It'll-
be excited about something like that? Like, right?
It's
You just
the thing with
man.
Star Wars also, I feel, and like it's I feel like just generally they are now just baiting the audience to say, do you like this character? You like it? You like it? Spin off. I'm not gonna kill off anyone. Reva doesn't die. Inquisitor doesn't die.
It's they've nerfed lightsabers. They've basically decided that lightsabers are just like the most nerfed weapons in the galaxy. Like it to the point where it's like, why? What? Like that thing went like through her heart.
Yes. Yes.
It went through her heart, I thought.
And
And then you just go to like this Mithunda level of like somehow Reva has returned. Like the next day, like just
and fine.
how did Reva get to Tatooine faster than Obi Wan? How did Reva get to the end of that tunnel faster than Leia? How did Reva is the new Flash? That's what DC's been building to this whole time.
This
I
is
think
the thing. Yes,
this
that's
is
a
how
very
it
smart
works.
plan. It is a
Like,
very smart plan.
Reva takes over from Ezra Miller, and everything
Very
is fine.
very smart plan. Quick announcements. We've got 130 now. Finally, see, more people are coming. They are out there partying at the club. They've got a ting on their phone. Come watch
Yeah.
Sahil, and they're like, oh, Sahil and Rohan. Oh shit! I
At
need
Club
to.
Cabana in Goa right
Yeah,
now, this is playing on
yeah.
a big screen.
Yeah, Tito's. Where else? You know, this is being. Everyone is watching. Everyone's playing. So yeah, again, spam the like. Keep spamming. Amol, thank you. That's a great joke. If Ranbir and Alia name the kid Gul, it'll be called Ras Al Gul, Ra Al's Gul. Sorry, I had to do this, but please don't be sorry. We are very proud of you. Very
Don't
good.
be sorry.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
be sorry.
Been thinking a lot
I mean,
about
like, unless
it.
you like kill somebody or something, in which case you should be sorry. But
and then say
these
this
jokes,
joke
don't be
right
sorry.
before you do. But it's
Then,
okay.
yeah,
I mean, if it's
that's-
Star Wars, that person
Then
won't die.
congratulations, they'll give you a spin-off.
Yeah, yeah.
They give you a spin-off. Come on, like you just got to do a little better, man, with the
Every
Star Wars universe. Like I feel
episode,
bad.
I am just like, I started out that show, yes, then I remember there was that sequence where Vader confronts Obi Wan for the first time, and it was the most Scooby Doo moment ever, where Obi Wan runs, and then 2 minutes he runs out, and
Yeah.
then I'm like, what is this? What are you guys
Just the whole thing was just. It felt like somebody shot a first draft on a timeline, like where like we just need to have something for Disney Plus, so let's do this. And you're like killing, please, 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 Disney, don't kill the Golden Goose. This is Star Wars. This is a 50-year-old franchise now, almost. Like just don't do this.
And also the most epic characters. You have got, like you said, legacy characters. Like if you do like an Andor, fuck it up, people are like, ha, okay, cool, we can move on from this. Or like Mandalorian's a brand new character, and you still did a
Yeah,
good
just
job
do
out
more
of
with
it.
new characters. Like it's a galaxy. It
Yeah.
is a gigantic galaxy. Like show me it's a galaxy and not just this one desert planet. Like with these three families. I already saw that movie. It's called Dune and it's great. And I don't need your version of it. Get the fuck
There
off
was
the desert. Go
there was
shoot somewhere else.
no point, no storyline to Obi-Wan working, stealing meat, talking to people. There was no relation to the story. There was not. I thought he would fight, or maybe he would use a mind trick, or maybe he would do something. But no, he's just stealing meat.
Like just
that's
that's it.
that's what he's been doing. That's all the. I was like,
He's
come
been
on,
living the
man.
life of a stoner in Goa, basically. Like literally, like Obi-Wan has been living the life of like one of those, backpackers that runs out of money. Like they come from like Portugal or somewhere, and then like halfway through they're like, oh, the
Working at a
money's
shack.
over,
Yeah, yeah,
but we
working at
don't
a
want to
shack.
leave. So then they're just there, and then they're just basically like taking it and just like, come on, Obi-Wan, why are you doing like
There's so
this?
much you could do. There's so much. Siddhant also has raised an interesting point. I may be the only one with this opinion, but I was disappointed with the CGI production. Sometimes the CGI was good. Sometimes it was,
Yeah,
I'll just put it
yeah,
that way. Okay, I'll be very honest. I loved the lightsaber fights. I loved it. I loved something as basic as the lighting when it's completely dark and there is just that red glow on their face.
yeah,
I
yeah.
loved that. I loved the entire Vader and Kenobi battle for the first time, and the entire finale duel with
That finale duel
oh,
was outstanding, but I
oh,
just wish we didn't have to sit through so much of that. It was outstanding, the
it
finale
was a
duel.
great duel.
Like genuinely
Okay.
outstanding, and I just wish we'd like as a whole plot. Star Wars seems very weak. Rohit Kumar is hitting like the nail on the head in the sense that we need to branch away from. Look, this original story, while it was told in the 70s, and the basic formula laid down for it was laid down in the 70s. Those are simplistic now. You got to update the schema a little bit, right? Like just a little bit. Tell newer stories. So far, they've done such great things with Bad Batch, Clone Wars, the animated shows. Fuck, lean into that. You built every time you have expanded your world in a meaningful way, it has paid off for you. So why would you keep coming back to these legacy characters? Like it just
Because
come
nostalgia.
on. But
Because
it doesn't make any
it
sense
but
because their
it's
world it's only done better every time they've expanded. Clone Wars took the lore, expanded it, everybody loved it, Star Wars got more popular for a generation. Mandalorian came out, completely expanded the universe, got more popular for a generation. All right, and how long? You're eventually going to run out of cameos. Like you need to stop this series finale, like season finale, like What was that Qui-Gon cameo?
yeah.
This guy's been meditating to you for like this
Yeah.
whole time, asking for help, help, help. And after everything's over, you show up like Google Maps and you're like, yeah, we've got a long way to go. What are you doing?
I saw
What are you doing?
I was watching the thing. I was watching the finale with a few friends, okay, and we were constantly talking, giving our theories, everything. And it was very. You know what the thing is? What I love about Star Wars and all these movies nowadays, they do this beautiful little piece of exposition. Well, they'll keep dropping that nugget. Master, where are you? I hope you
Yeah.
come, Master.
Yeah.
Master, and
Yeah.
he will come. Now it's
I
not
mean,
even a
yeah,
surprise.
yeah, of
So
course,
when
of
when
course.
he came, there was a little bit of clap, and they were like, "Yeah, theek hai, chalo." And he's like, "Same, hi, what's up? You want to go somewhere? Cool.
Like, just what was that?
Chilling, waiting for you."
Like just ये वो दोस्त है जो स्कोरिंग के टाइम कभी नहीं आता है, बस सिर्फ फूटने के टाइम आता है. Qui-Gon ना,
Yeah, he's just like
always a bigger blunt.
quite those guys are the people who deserve to say hello there. Like
Yeah,
just you're in the
exactly.
circle. Hello there.
Exactly.
Even
Like
that
just
hello there was so not needed. It was so not needed. I'm like, stop embracing memes, guys. Just make the show that
just
you
make the
want
show.
to
Just
make.
make the show you want to make. Yeah, just make the show you want to make.
What did you think of Vader though?
No, they nerfed him also a little bit.
Yeah.
Like they nerfed him actually big time. Like what? The first time he meets him, the reason he doesn't because there's a little fire between them. Like he's like, oh well, this is too much to surmount now. Like as Darth Vader, I can't. He was only really outstanding in that final scene.
Oh, also when he's
Like
taking the
in
kids
that
and
final
flinging them
scene
around.
where he's like, I didn't. And no, when he's like, you didn't kill Anakin
I did.
Skywalker.
I did.
Like
Yeah.
that scene, and that scene where then like after Obi-Wan just basically leaves him there, which also controversial decision that can be talked about until the end of time, where he just leaves him there and walks away. But like the acting that Hayden has in that scene where he's like, Obi-Wan, Obi Wan, that was great.
Yeah.
But also you just like so you come across the baddest threat in the entire game, and you have him. You like have him 100% on the run, and and you can end it. You can end everything, and you put the gallery through like gallery. I'm saying the galaxy through like another like decade of turmoil just so that what this guy's kid can go on a spiritual journey.
I don't think so. You know what I feel from this show only I realized that Star Wars has a very bad habit of just leaving people behind. You know, like you can complete the job, you can, but I'm gonna leave you behind, you know. Maybe you will survive for future show opportunities, merchandise opportunities, creative calls in the future. So we are not going to kill you. It's like this thing. What's his name? Tony Stark snapped, right? But he didn't
Yeah.
he didn't die. He fainted, you know? Like he just fainted and now he comes back and like, psych, I was not dead all along.
Right, yeah.
Who wants to start? Anyone? No? Anyone?
No,
I am
yeah,
Iron Man.
yeah.
Guys, see, legacy content, guys. I'm saying, call back. 3,000. Anyone? Call back, please. So, yeah, I feel that was the entire. I'm just upset. I'm very upset. Like, I feel with all Disney Plus shows, they're reaching this point where they start off really well and halfway through, I'm going to call it the Disney Plus halfway through complex, okay? And it's happening through all the shows. Even Miss Marvel, did you see the latest episode?
I like you, man, but you didn't put a lot of thought and effort into that name. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say you didn't really. I mean, I agree with you, like on the actual scientific theory. I'm 100% with you on this, but I'd just like to say that you did not spend a lot of effort on that name. Alright, you're like, Disney Plus has a halfway mark problem, and I call that the Disney Plus halfway mark syndrome. But you are right. You are absolutely right. They're pacing their stories very weirdly.
Yeah,
they need
they
to either commit to like a longer 9-10 episode season where then you at least get a chance to go through an act 1, act 2, act 3, or like just figure out what to do, because this 6 episode thing is like it's going.
It's not working, dude. It's not working. Even like Moon Knight, halfway through there was this halfway through point you're like, I do not know what am I watching. I don't know. As Siddhant Kumar said, would you like the show to be smaller? Yes, I would have loved for it to be a movie. It would have passed off as a movie.
This would have
as
been an
a
amazing movie if it had
great
just been
movie.
like a focus 3-day chase where basically it's Taken but with Obi Wan Kenobi. That would have been an amazing movie, right? Like where if, like Obi Wan Kenobi basically is like, fuck, someone's taken Leia and he goes full Taken on it.
Holy
I feel like that would have been awesome.
Dude,
Like that
that's
would have been a great movie.
great. Even if it's not made, that is a great movie. I
Yeah.
would love to see a
Yeah,
version
just
of Taken in Star.
it's
Oh
just
my
Taken
god!
in the Star Wars universe where
Oh
you
my
take
God.
like imagine if somebody takes the Ahsoka Tano's like I will fucking find and destroy you,
Oh.
and you basically do a Taken or Raid Redemption style movie in the Star Wars universe, and it's just 90 minutes of like just fun
Yeah.
whoop assing. I think that would be fun, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
No,
Instead,
I agree.
no,
No,
we
that's
just got to see whatever this was.
That's what you. I'll be very honest. I'm at this stage where I have seen so much where I'm like, I don't care about story backstory. Give me what I've come for. Give me the action. Give me the fights. Give me the, give me the, okay, Obi was the Darth. Bring it. Bring everything that you have. There was so much hype over Hayden Christensen, and I can't believe the poor guy got only one sequence and half his face shown in the finale. Half of
Yes.
the times, I don't believe I've spent a lot of
But
my
again,
life.
right, it just goes to show that you're doing fan casting because you just want the headline as
Of course.
opposed to because this is thought through in any way. And then they did that one like flashback lightsaber duel because you're like, thoda to matlab dikhana padega.
And
So
he looked so old. I'm like, I love you, buddy, but you are not. Anakin is that that meme is an Annie. Are you okay? It's like that. I'm like, are you okay, Annie? Because you've been through shit in literally the 3 months of training.
you are Annie next of kin. Like, just yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, so if you're a Star Wars fan, I would say give it a watch only if you are like, ठीक है, कुछ देखना है time pass के लिए
Yeah,
देखो.
so like I want some new Star Wars content. Then
Yeah, I mean, even the I discussed with you also, right? They had ripped off Rebels ka sequence with the mask being
Yeah,
pulled off. It is the
yeah.
exact same
So
thing.
they've again fallen into this bad habit of basically going, if it's not happened in live action, if it's happened in like animated or movie
No one would have
or
seen
like
it.
video game, just rip it off because no one would have seen it. And that's like full on cheating, bro. Like full on cheating.
Oh, hardcore gin drinker, going neat, going neat. Oh, there's a hand
That
on
is
my.
how upset I am. That is how upset I am. I am mainlining gin on a Friday night.
That's how you party, guys. A full bottle of gin on Friday night and then stream. That's gin and stream. That's how you have to do it. That's how you have to do it. Yes, General RFK, sorry, I forgot my screen was being recorded. So there was basically like a hand on my eye, and now, okay, cool. Move on. Yeah, I think this, I don't want
Did
to.
you just rub my nipple? I'm watching the stream, right? Like, that while I can't see it on the Zoom call, I have the fucking stream open on a window on the side. And I just saw like a cursor hand come up and give my nips a little massage for no reason. What the hell? That's the strangest thing I can say without a doubt. That's the strangest thing that has happened to me on a stream in my life. What the hell?
I forgot. It's like this hand out of nowhere. Hey. It's okay, Rohan. It's it's okay. It's okay. I'm holding your hand through this. It's okay. I can
Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I can see it. Stop it. Take your gross computer hand away.
get out of here. Get out of here. Get up.
Take your gross computer hand away.
Oh, it's so stupid. Oh, so
Just-
unnecessary. Sorry. Oh my god.
Okay.
Now that we are
Yes.
beyond that point, that really awkward moment between us, I think we've discussed enough about Obi Wan, because I really want to spend enough time to discuss about Top Gun.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. I had to join the US military yesterday.
yeah,
I saw it like 2 days ago finally because I missed it like this whole time. And I immediately signed up for the US Navy.
bro, it is.
I have decided.
The first one was a full commercial. This one is though,
Everything is commercial.
they look cool, like all the cadets looked cool. Miles Teller would look badass.
Like that entire, like all of them, like that. I have to say that beach touch football scene is one of the most gratuitous, and I say this in an era that has the boys and had this thing. It was the most gratuitous physical scene I have seen in my life. Like, it's like, okay, what does this plot not at all need?
Yeah.
If we oiled everybody up and just
Yeah.
had them running around shirtless on the beach for like about 10 minutes, I think that would be amazing.
But again,
And yeah, that
was in
just
Top
like,
Gun 1
alright,
also, so
cool.
nostalgia.
No, I know, but it was still like just like crank up that orange filter, like
Oh, dude, it
and
was.
just like
See, you know what has happened? See, right, the stream, right, has spoilt me. This stream has spoilt me. Man lusting happens when I watch movies, and I took Meghna along. She doesn't like Tom Cruise. I'm like, listen, you have to watch this, dude, okay?
Okay.
Now, next to me during that sequence, everyone is shirtless, everyone's playing volleyball. I'm like, holy fuck, everyone is so ripped.
everyone is not shirtless. I would like to respectfully say that there's what
The
the best.
sergeant.
I like Bob. No, Bob also. Bob is
Oh.
also like main hi nikal raha t-shirt bhai, and I respect Bob. Bob has exact same energy as Sahil from Skulls and Roses, and I have full respect for that big t-shirt energy.
You can't. One second. I'm going to take a step back, okay? You can't take fun. Like, you can't make fun of me for bringing a Mika the Vohti up top if you are going to refer to Sahil from Skulls and Roses.
I'm sorry. What is it? What's the show called?
Rohan Joshi, 2 words, truck off.
What, 1 sec. Exactly.
Truck
One
off.
is struck off. Second is, alright, I bet nobody on this whatever Mika Davya, whatever
Mika
the
the
show is
Vohti.
called. Okay, amazing. Whatever that show is called, I am reasonably sure at no point has Mika looked to the camera and said, मुझे बहुत multisexual feelings आने लगी, or and which is why I rest my case. Mika is no comparison to Sahil.
Or Sahil's fake
Alright.
orgasm, right? Sahil's fake
Exactly.
orgasm. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I'm
When everybody is like, when Mika is like सावन में लग गई आग, पता है आग किसने लगाई? साहिल ने. Yeah. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I think it's extremely important that you guys go to Prime Video and check out a show called Skulls and Roses.
Please do.
And you thank me later.
No,
all right?
please do. And also Mika the
Like
Vohti.
at once.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, Skulls and Roses, Mika the Vohti. You guys watch 2-3 episodes of each. Okay. Okay, you know what? Fuck it.
I'm just saying, nobody disappears in the middle of Skulls and Roses. All the contestants make it to the end.
I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm sorry, Skulls and Roses was much more entertaining. The first episode was just one of the most mesmerizing episodes when they are all told to run through fire. They all set on fire.
Yeah,
They have to run through fire. And one of them runs through fire and then Raghu yells at him saying, why did you run through fire? And he's just smiling saying it was the task. And he's like, no, fuck you. You don't care about your life. And I'm like, I don't understand what this show is. And I love it. I'm all here for it. And I committed to that show.
It's the best show.
Thanks for bringing back memories.
Yo, well, anyway, as we talked about Top Gun.
Top Gun. Sorry. So
Top Gun Maverick.
She saw Tom Cruise and she's like, holy fuck, what is that body? And I'm like, dude, do you know Tom is 60? And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah. He's a DILF. He's a Dadaji I'd like to fuck. Never mind. Never mind. Just gonna move on.
No, please. He is definitely that. He'll come. Like, I get turned on with...
Dadaji, you got any nuske for me? Sorry.
Listen, no, I'm all up for the Dadaji jokes. Please.
I would say he's my sugar dada, but probably has diabetes at that age.
Your sugar daddy in Hindi, Shakkar Papa, is just such a weird thing. I would love to be called someone Shakkar Papa.
Shakkar Papa, bro. Shakkar Papa is the way to go. Shakkar Papa. Oh man, I love that word. I'm never going to call it anything else ever again. I'm never going to call it anything ever again.
Yeah, dude, Shakkar Papa is I feel that's like a very naughty thing, dude. Like, who's he? Oh, he's my Shakkar Papa. Ooh. Okay, yeah, Tom Cruise, of course. Tom is, yeah.
But yeah, Tom Cruise, very, very, but...
He's good looking. He's too good looking.
Yes, he is. But you can tell that like now the work is showing a lot.
Are you serious?
Like,
like what? A little bit of Botox on the face?
Yeah, like full on. Like, I mean, obviously, he also, for 60, it's a crazy body. I don't have that body at my age. So, well done, Tom Cruise. Like, but I'm also not a member of crazy cult at my age. So, I guess that's one thing I have up on Tom Cruise. Like, right there. But no, like, jokes aside, what an entertaining movie. Like, what a just absolutely balls to the wall, start to finish, entertaining movie. Like, the first 20 minutes, like, it takes a bit to get going. But that first sequence when he sort of gets up there, he's like, I'm going to school you children. Like, from that point onwards, I was just like, this is the best movie.
Dude,
I want to military. I get it. Propaganda, amazing. Very works. Too good.
No, okay. What happened with Top Gun is I went into a tangent after watching the movie. I anyways love reading up like just random abstract facts, right? So I was SR-71 Blackbird, which is the fastest plane in the world, spycraft. As a kid, I used to have this plane, which like it was an SR-71. It was a model of an SR-71, and I've played like a lot with it, like just flying and all of that. So, and watching this movie was just, oh my god, those flight sequences were again, like everything about those sequences, perfect, tense. You're just like, fuck. What's gonna happen? When he is schooling them, you're like, dude, I know this, I know this. Like, and at least once in our lives, you've had that feeling where some noob has come to you and you've been really good at something. And you're like,
yeah.
Sure, prove your point. And then you're like, beta, aja. Acha beta.
Unfortunately, with me, it's like Monopoly deal, not how to fly like an F-14.
It's not. Everything
F-18.
Dude, everything is Monopoly. Monopoly deal, if you know how they defeated the nuclear this thing, right? That's all. They basically flew the plane, opened the cockpit, dropped one deal breaker down. That's it. The enemy was like, I
Enemy
guess,
had no just say no cards.
yeah, I guess, yeah. And even if they did, the next match had another just say no on top, and they're like, fuck these Americans.
Is it amazing to you that like one of the great hallmarks of the Top Gun movies and American military movies in general is the fact that like in this movie that they go out of them, like the enemy is faceless only.
Yeah.
Like don't feel bad about any aircraft that's ever downed ever only. Like the enemy doesn't have a face only, doesn't have a state, doesn't have a face.
I think
Just
they were Russian.
faceless, stateless.
No. They were secretly
No,
Russian because
they
the
just
aircrafts they were
were.
mentioning were Russian, Russian sixth generation aircraft. That's
Fifth generation, they said.
No,
But I mean,
sixth.
we have Sukhois, right? Like in the sense, the Indian Air Force has Sukhois.
yeah, yeah.
Like, so I don't know where it was actually, I think Iran. Like, it was supposed to be like Iranian fight, but I don't. But it was just funny, like to me, where I'm like, you just have to create the situation where you have faceless baddies.
You
And
can't
it's,
have Chinese baddies because that market then gets alienated. So
Correct.
that cut away. Russia, though, I don't know if people are watching right now, and I don't think you want to also show them as baddies with everything's happening. So that market is eliminated. Who other than who will have top tech? You know, you're cutting out the two big baddies in the world. Then yeah, might as well keep them faceless entities with nuclear bunker. You know, stuff like
Fair.
that.
Fair. Fanboy, the enemy was Canada.
Bomb and all the sorry we
I
sorry.
just like the idea of like the American one is so bored that they bomb Canada for fun. I'd believe it.
I think I would believe it also.
I'd believe it 100%.
And
no problem.
Canada would just be Canada would just be like, that's fine. I think it's cool. I think we were ready for that. Thank you so much. Talk about Kenobi. We finished off the first half an hour. You'll have to go back to the start
Just
of this
scrub
video,
all the way
bro.
back and you'll find it.
Yeah. Ruchit Umbrella Academy will be spoken about eventually in the next episode. Today is about Top Gun and Kenobi only. What else? Yes, technical aspects wise. I always say technical aspects, but all of them shot the sequences themselves. So they figured out a camera system where there were 6 cameras mounted on the jet, and they had to shoot the sequence, like they had to press play midair and act, all the while monitoring the camera feed to make sure that they are not out of focus, because that in a jet when you're doing 5G is just commendable.
It's just
it is commendable.
Like, is the camera out of focus or am I dying? Like, which of the two is happening right now?
I might see my face.
Camera out of focus, or has my eyeball just been squeezed into the back of my brain? What's happening here?
Have you ever done like something that is close to that speed? Have you ever gone to something that is close to that speed?
Not like in a fighter jet. Have you been in a fighter jet? I've
never been in a fighter jet. If anyone over here knows someone who can get us in a fighter jet because you can do that, please let us know.
That'd be amazing. The closest I've ever done to that is, I mean, not speed-wise, but I've been in like a stunt airplane once. That was fun. Okay. It's like this tiny like twin prop, not twin prop, single prop.
Okay.
Airplane called the Pitt Special 2B. If you look it up,
okay.
It's like one of those old school like World War II looking. It's the ones that the Red Bull air team uses for its like stunty things. Nice. And I went on like a hour-long ride of that thing in New Zealand.
Nice.
And they take you up in the air and they do all sorts of stunts. And it's quite a trip. Even I don't know how I didn't throw up. I was there. They take you up and they flip you upside down.
Man.
They take you like they turn it this way. And at one point, he literally took me straight up, like vertically straight up.
Man.
And then right at the top, there was just like this little nudge of the nose. And you get literally like half a second because you've been going up, and then he nudges the nose down. You get half a second of 0G.
Yeah.
Like half a second of 0G, like, and then suddenly, and the pilot's sitting at the back and you're sitting in the front. And it's terrifying because he's sitting at the back, you're sitting in the front, and it's great while you're going up because you're seeing the sky, and he suddenly nudges the nose. And then now suddenly you're just sort of strapped to the seat looking straight at the ground.
Mad.
And you're dropping down right at it.
At speed.
Like as you do that at great speed, and then he slowly pulls you out of the dive. And so just the fact that these guys then did that, acted, and then shot at like probably like 3, 4, 5 times the speed. At which I went through anything. Is quite crazy.
You fuck up one take and you're completely, that entire this thing is gone. And they had a very specific budget in terms of flight schedules, in terms of Navy pilots who are flying. It's a very specific amount of things that you have to keep in mind while doing that. The reason why I was also talking about the speed thing is I had gone to, there's this thing called Ferrari World, okay,
Okay.
And Ferrari World has the fastest roller coaster in the world. It Formula Rossa, it's called. It goes from a speed of 0 to 240 kilometers per hour in 4 seconds.
Damn.
So it is like a, how do I put it? It is almost like it's a hydraulic loaded roller coaster. So it goes fully back, the hydraulics let go, and you're, phew. Now,
Oh man.
the reason why I'm mentioning that is because I remember at the third second when we were hitting peak velocity, my mouth is like full back, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? And when I see the 5G sequences, 6G sequences, I'm like, dude, to actually
That's,
sustain
yeah,
that,
man.
to actually
Like
sustain
that's
that.
crazy.
You have to do also very specific breathing. Have you seen? So there are breathing
Yeah,
exercises. Who's that British YouTuber? Yeah, the guy with the split hair, very famous guy. Just 1 second. I'll tell you. 1 minute. He's a British science YouTuber, very famous. Tom something. British science YouTuber. Come on, yeah. Tom Scott.
Tom Scott. Okay.
Tom Scott did a thing where he went to 9G. He tried attempting to go to around 9G, and he's in a centrifuge. And it's a very fascinating video because the exercise that you have to do is you have to do. Because what happens is when you're in the centrifuge or when you're doing 5G, all your blood is basically rushing down to other parts of your body. It's rushing down to your feet.
Damn.
So you need to do to bring the blood back up because your brain is trying to send blood to the most vital organs. So
Correct.
that breathing exercise brings the blood back up. And when your blood goes, you lose consciousness. It's called it's G-lock, gravity loss of consciousness. You look dead. You look dead. You see that video? He's like, "Ugh," and then he's just like, and
Never do that face again. Never ever do that. For half a second, you look like you were mid ejaculation. I'm sorry. That just got terrifying very fast. Oh my god. Oh my god.
it doesn't help that most of the stream, my one hand is always down below camera. Rohan, you dirty person. I thought you were saying fuck to Tom Scott's face, not this.
You see your face.
I will go back.
Whenever this is done, yeah, please go back and watch this stream.
Yes, I got it. Thanks. I would just like to clarify, not that I need to, but that is not my mid-ejaculation face. I don't think that's...
Don't, please don't. Please.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh man.
Oh god, it's so stupid.
Oh,
my
man.
god.
Oh man, I can't wait for the chapter in my memoirs about when I tell everybody about the time Sahil Shah came midstream. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm melting down. That face broke me.
God, stop. Okay, I'm
Okay,
not.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Anyways, thank you. I appreciate your complete lack of disregard for the point that I was making, which
No,
was
no, you mean my complete disregard, not my lack of disregard.
Oh, shit,
Your
your
point
complete-
was that Tom Scott goes into a 9G centrifuge, and then for some reason masturbates.
Oh God.
Because who here hasn't? Every man knows this. That
Yeah.
eventually, when you get to an exciting place, one thought that always crossed your mind is, I wonder what it would be like
To masturbate here.
Yeah.
Of course. Like that is what it is. That is, they've not, I'm pretty, okay, I'll be very honest, I'm sure astronauts must be jerking off. Right? I'm sure they must be jerking off, and it would be a very fascinating experience.
No, but there's got to be a way to control it, right? Because otherwise you would, like I read like something about this. Right? Otherwise you just essentially have molecules of jizz floating around.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
In the International Space Station. What do you mean? Yes, you do. Like you fucking been. Like you know you do. When I went, it was crazy. Like I was straight. Like one went in my eye, and I was like.
That's my dream. By the way, I don't know if you see this, but on Instagram there are ads for the Virgin space flight. If you want to register for it, you have to put an up top blocking fee of around 50,000, and in the next 5 years or so, when your name comes up, then you have to put in another. I think it's around 15 crore to
15 crore
take a
rupees.
flight to space. And I was like, when I saw the ad, I was like, oh fuck,
Super chat. You know what to do. Super chat.
40
You know
rupees
what to do.
over the next multiple days will really help me reach my dream of jerking off in space. Okay, that is my dream. Enter space, be the only
Sahil Shah, space perv.
break my yeah, that's a great show, dude.
Space perv. He's a perv, but in space. Space perv. Still a better show than Obi Wan Kenobi. Yeah, I said it.
Okay. I resisted the urge. I had some really shady things, but I'm not gonna say it. Abhyuday said, dude, Top Gun Maverick was fire because the stunts were practical, the adrenaline rush was insane. Everyone should watch it on the best possible screen. It's worth it. 100. Fuck yeah, agree with you. Samarpan said, any comment on Shankar Papa's upcoming MI7? I am too excited. It looks like, yeah, ticket.
Yeah.
Shakar Papa's going to be running. Shakar Papa's going to do Shakar Papa things. There's a stunt, by the way, where he drives off on a motorbike and he just jumps off.
And he did that also.
Flies off the motorbike and he's just floating like that. And they're like, that's Tom Cruise. And I'm like, yep. That is what I'm very excited for. What else was I talking? So anyway, so that was the G-Log conversation. The entire idea was that they trained for 3 months. They did, if you look at videos, they did naval training, underwater training, in case the flight would land in water, what are the survival tricks, where you're in a lopsided this thing and you have to unbuckle and swim underwater and train. They went through hell.
That's crazy.
And he made sure they went through hell. And that is just commendable.
That's like well done.
Like, I feel what Tom has started doing is that now he knows this is his USP. Now he can't back away from it. Now he can't do average films. He needs to
American Jackie Chan.
Yeah. But
yeah, he's American Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan was very subtle in his martial arts. You know what I mean to say? Jackie Chan was, even though he pulled off some kick-ass sequences, it was never this high level stunt. Tom's is, okay, I climb the Burj Khalifa. What else? I'm going to hang on to a plane. Okay, what else? I am going to learn
Isn't he shooting a movie in space or something now?
Is he?
Yeah. Apparently shooting some movie in space.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Put it past him.
You know? I learned how to fly a helicopter. I learned how to fly a plane. In the Mission Impossible, there is one sequence. He learned how to breathe underwater for 6 minutes. I mean, that is just next level commitment, you know, and it is super admirable, you know, and seeing him in this movie after so many years reprising the role. And
how he can learn so many things, but not how Scientology is bad.
Maybe Scientology taught it. Maybe we are wrong about it. Maybe the Lord L. Ron Hubbard on level 95 finally taught him what was the most important thing.
That's
how
true,
to ace
that's
every
true.
stunt. I don't think we should be mean. Maybe, I don't know, maybe when he jumped on the sofa on Oprah show, maybe that was a revelation. Everything is possible. I don't put it past now. I'm in a very different stage of my life, guys. I don't judge. Ever since...
Oh man, I left you alone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, man, what happened? So ever since Rohan made fun of my G-Lock face, I have now shifted, I have realized, Any, anything's possible, guys. Anything's possible. I'm not going to now just shit on things, unlike other people.
G-Lock face. Oh man.
But just that final dog fight.
The whole like last hour of that movie is pure gold. Like just too good.
Plane goes.
Yep.
Where are you? Where are you? I'm coming. I'm coming. It when you think about it, like it was a very that main, if the Star Wars Death Star sequence had this level of, like, it was exact Death Star. We've got one chance to drop a bomb down the hole, finish it off, and get out of there. You've got only this much time. You need to get out of there. Just. I will point out few things that were really dumb again. Now, if we are making fun of Obi and Leia walking through enemy territory, then I feel Tom and Rooster just casually strolling through enemy
just
territory.
Enjoying.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that he runs towards him and finds him immediately was just too good.
Yeah, of course. But
like, Tom, well done, Roos.
Tom's the Flash I want to see, because Tom runs. Tom actually runs. Tom doesn't stop running.
His name is Tom Cruise, but really Tom runs.
Yeah, that was what I was
seen
thinking.
him cruise.
Yeah, he's never been on a cruise also. Now that is the next movie. Tom Cruise on a cruise.
Cruise on a cruise.
Talking to his cruise. That is the movie I'll put money for.
Cruise. That's crazy. Cruise. I would pay to watch Cruise.
I would pay to watch Cruise too. Yeah, I think that would be a good movie to watch. In Santa Cruz. Done. Then the circle is complete. Cruise! For Cruise. What was I saying? I got distracted with Cruise.
You were saying something that were dumb. One was them walking in this thing.
That was dumb. Then you had your typical Hindi movie thing. That typical all is lost but it's not. Right? Where they're in that jet and they're like, we are not going to escape them, and the thing is gone, and then it explodes and the guy is just like, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I'm Hangman.
I'm here. Dude, Hangman has the most punchable face for what a great character. He does, it's
true.
Look off.
Like, well done.
That smug motherfucker with that smile, that tight jawline. Just, you want to be like, fuck, please stop it. Don't be. Apparently, he is this one's Iceman's son.
Like in real life?
No, in the movie. Apparently. That was
Hangman is Iceman's son.
Apparently, but they never sort of connected that or did that. These are just fan theories that I'm putting forward.
But speaking of Iceman, that scene was great.
Yeah, that was.
That scene was full feels.
You know what got to me was that I didn't know about Val Kilmer.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, Val Kilmer has genuinely had cancer treatment.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, has a tracheostomy tube, etc., which is he can't speak.
He can. He's got the robotic, that machine voice, where hello, that sort of a voice. And he did it. There's also a great, by the way, if anyone's interested, he, throughout his entire career, he shot a lot of footage about his entire career, and he patched that together to show a documentary about his life, everything that he did, and his battle with cancer and how he has gone past it. It's called Val. It's there on Prime Video. Please do check it out. So I didn't know, this again, Val I saw after the movie, okay? I didn't know that. I thought, yaar kya yaar isko aise, given him, he can't talk, he's coughing, made him look old. Why did they do that to him? And then when I read, I was like, holy fuck. And he actually can't talk. It is tough for him to talk. So to actually get him to talk, do this after so many years, have that hug, this is what I would like to say, legacy characters done right.
Yes. It's like two things at the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah. Like you got two people who have aged properly, who have come together, who are now giving way to the new gen. I would watch a Top Gun 3 with the younger batch.
I don't know. That was where I would come to and be like, no, you know what? I feel like this is a great place to leave the story. Like, this is a really, really good place to leave the story.
Because I like the young batch. Young batch was interesting. They
They're
have
cool, but they can go do other things. They don't have to be in Top Gun, like for me, like the story is done here.
Yeah.
I don't need a TGCU. Like, it's not required. Like, genuinely, it feels like the story is very nicely told here. So unless they have genuinely solid mal for like the third one, I feel like this is a nice way to do it.
Let's see. Let's see.
Let's
Again,
see,
but
let's
like
see.
that's what I'm saying now. If there will be a 3, if they are, if there will be a 3 now, I can promise you it won't be like this in flights. I mean, unless they really want to stick to it, because Tom brings that to the movie.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
no one else wants to be that committed. No one else has
Correct.
that much time to do stuff like that. Nostalgia 101, Top Gun 2, Maverick ne rula diya. Yes, Nehal. Yes, indeed, it really did. It did.
Yeah, Samarpan nails it. Movie was wholesome and I felt good coming out of there. Yes.
Yeah, that you felt happy. Like it, you go in saying, "Chal, dekhte hai." Then you
Correct.
see, you're like, "What the?" Fuck
Yeah, I was
is
expecting it to be like a really cynical retread,
Yeah.
and then it ended up being really good.
Yeah, and I was really expecting it like halfway to be like, "Yaar, kya yaar, kuch bhi, chalna yaar, chalna. Don't make sequels for the fuck of it, dude." But
no, it was too good.
story was so nice. It was wrapped up very nicely. There was no purposeful force fitting. There was no, dude. That whole week, the way I have jammed to Highway to the Danger Zone.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
And when I heard it up top, I was like,
Yeah. Full feels. Full feels.
Yes. Thank you. That is such a badass song. Just a
Yes.
badass song. I missed one chat up top. Jolene said, Rojo Sahil, missed you, bros. Glad to hear you guys binge. Great way to start 4th of July weekend. Happy Independence Day, America, from everything that you all are doing. Dude, have you seen Hot Shots?
Of course, I've seen Hot Shots.
For me, that would be the best Top Gun sequel.
Of course, Hot Shots was outstanding.
Hot Shots 1 and Hot Shots. For everyone who is watching, if you ever do get the chance to watch these movies, please watch Top Gun, then watch Hot Shots 1. And then just that's it. Then you can watch Part 2 after Rambo. But oh my god, Hot Shots is, in the grand scheme of parody movies, there have been some great parody movies. The Naked Gun series was a great series, but not exactly parody. But when it comes to proper parody, Hot Shots is
like, it's on its own.
Just Hot Shots and Spaceballs would be at the top level parodies for me.
Airplane
also, but like
Airplane.
Yeah, but does Airplane come as a parody? Because
Of
what
course,
did it parody?
it was Airport, right? That was a thriller.
Oh.
Basically, there was a thriller at that point. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, just please, Hot Shots, Airplane, and there's also, what was I talking about? Spaceballs. Val Kilmer was also in a parody movie, which was very, very, very funny.
Oh yeah, Mafia.
Man, those times were different, man. Those movies were different, but
Very, very different.
The way Hot Shots has parodied Top Gun, like, I'll give you a quick example for people watching. The flights land, okay, and then the flights are reversing, and there's that car beep going beep, beep, beep. The guy is poking his head out of the window. Please do.
It's just like a gag fest.
It is a gag fest. It is. Even though that sounds wrong, but it is.
It's a gag fest. Make the face. Unless you've got anything else to say, I think that's as good a place as any.
Yeah. I think if you ever, if you still do get a chance to see Top Gun, it's still in theaters, watch it in IMAX. That's all I would like to say. Don't watch it.
I don't think it's there at any IMAX screens in Bombay, at least anymore.
Some people saw it in 4DX, dude. How do you do that? Like with the seats shaking?
Yeah, the seats shake. And like people just come and bomb you in the theater.
Usher standing in front going,
yeah.
Hawa sir, hawa. How do you do that? 4DX, yes. Please do watch it. Please do watch Top Gun, Obi Wan. Our recos. Do you have any recos of things that people should be watching this weekend? I mean, obviously, Stranger Things.
If they still haven't seen Barry, they should be watching Barry. Stranger Things is out. New episode of The Boys is out.
Yes.
All of that. Yeah.
Yes. There's actually a plethora of content that has.
And if you want to see Farhan Akhtar on Miss Marvel, then you watch the latest episode.
Waleed. His accent was so interesting.
It was interesting.
It was not the hardcore American, but it was
Yeah.
also slightly like, it was very Farhan, you know.
Yeah, it was very Farhan.
It was very Farhan. Like halfway through,
Yeah.
he just bump into Senorita, and you're like, yeah, I wouldn't
it's
doubt
fine.
this. I wouldn't doubt this. Zuzal on Prime is good. I have heard it is a
Yes,
very,
yes,
very,
yes.
very good show.
Ashish saw it. He said it was really good.
Going to watch Zuzal. Better Call
Yes.
Saul is coming back. That is a show that I have not seen, but I will watch eventually. It took me a lot of time to labor through Breaking Bad, so I know. Rohan loves Better Call Saul. I know. Sorry, I know. There are things that I have also been watching. Please go to YouTube and watch this show called Taskmaster if you guys haven't
Oh, bro,
seen
Taskmaster is best.
I have been tripping.
Taskmaster is best. Best
one of
show
the
ever.
greatest shows ever created.
Super
All
duper
episodes
show.
are there. Taskmaster season 10, I would say, would be your starting point, and then go downhill and watch everything. You are welcome. Taskmaster. And Thor next week. Yes, of course. When are you going to watch Thor? What time?
I'll go early only.
Friday.
Nice and early Friday.
Yeah, I'm going on
Have you got tickets?
Saturday. Yes.
Nice.
Very excited. Go. Nice. Chill in this thing.
Best.
And yeah, cool. Done. What else? Umbrella Academy season 3 is also out, but it's not the not the best of the best.
No.
And yeah, that's it. Now this is going to be the end of the stream. I'm not going to be reading the chat because some jackass is randomly giving spoilers, so don't read the chat. I'm also going to block him from the channel because he is a jackass. But more importantly, thank you so much. This has been the end of today's episode of Binge-O-Clock at 11 o'clock on a Friday night. So thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
And I think hopefully next week we can be back on our Wednesday schedule. Hopefully. Yeah, that's it. Any announcements, Rohan?
No announcements. None at all.
None at all.
Do you have any announcements?
No, none at all.
No,
none at all. Now, if you all are watching in Bombay, we are doing a charity show for Cat Cafe.
Yes,
now, on the 8th of July, Rohan, me, Aditi Mittal, Neville Shah, 4 of us. I think there are only like 10-20 tickets left now, which is really, I'm very happy for them.
Yes.
All proceeds go to Cat Cafe. So please, if you're there, I'll leave the link below. Tell your friends in Bombay to come and watch it. Come meet us, say hi, tell us what you think about Binge-O-Clock. It'll be really nice to meet some fellow bingers. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, boys, girls, everybody. League, you were absolutely fantastic. And we shall see you next week with another episode with a lot of things to discuss. Till next time, bye bye. I have to cue ending music. There we go.